Hi friends, it is October 1st and today is officially the first day of dark October stitching. However, this is this is my life for the near future. I'm still working on Henrietta and trying to get this model finished up. So I'm going to work on her a little bit today and see how much I can get done. Last night I did this butterfly and I started on the parrot here. Over the weekend I did all the bee skep and all the bees. So I'm just kind of working my way around. So I am hoping that at some point during October I will actually get to my spooky stitching, but for now this is where we're at. And as per usual, I am planning on vlogging the whole month of October, so we'll see what I get up to. I do think I will probably do a whip parade of my spooky whips at some point too, now that we're into October, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's see how much I can get done on this. Hi friends, it is Wednesday, October 2nd, and here we are for another edition of Dark October stitching vlog that does not include any dark stitching. But I wanted to share that this is what I'm currently reading, Starling House by Alex E. Harrow, and it's really good. It's a very gothic, spooky vibe kind of book. Very much enjoying it. So that's what I'm currently reading. I have a whole slew of Dark October reads that I will share with you. But that's what I've got going on right now. And here is my progress on Henrietta after yesterday. So I did stitch my parrot. I got him completely done, and then stitched this little star, and then stitched this whole motif. This looks like one of those irises to me, you know, those ruffled, frilly, fancy irises. That's what that looks like to me. We had the Tudor Rose Guild meeting last night, and then afterwards I jumped on with some friends, and so I managed to get all of that done last night, which feels rather accomplished, so pleased about that. A big huge berry bowl I need to stitch, and so that's probably what I'm going to start tackling when I sit down to stitch tonight. And then I thought I would show you, if I wasn't working on this model, what would I be working on for Dark October stitching? And so of course, one of my favorite projects that I have been working on this year is the Greenhouse of Oddities. This is by Lola Crow, and I had this in my Q-snap so you can kind of see like where my Q-snap sits. But I think that I want to say that I have finished through part 4, maybe part 3. So I stitched the frame, obviously, well, most of it. I'm missing a little bit on each side. I stitched the Desert Dwellers. Then I stitched these unusual things. I stitched the artist and her blue morphos. And then I stitched this bat flower. And actually, maybe, and this this thing here. So it's been a little while, so I don't really remember if I finished this section or if there's more to it. I think I finished it. And then I think the next section is to do that big piece that's right here in the center. But I love my little frog and the mole and the little owl. So yeah, that's what I would be stitching on right now if it wasn't for the model stitching. So please excuse all of my parked threads that I have here. I'm stitching this on 40 count Boston by Seraphim with Called For DMC, and I just absolutely love it. Her designs are just really beautifully detailed. So that's it for me. I'll report back on my progress on this little lady tomorrow. Hi friends, it is Saturday, October 5th, and obviously we are 5 days into Dark October stitching. I have not vlogged the past couple of days because it's just been kind of a rough week, and there's Ramses. So yesterday I finished reading Starling House, which was really good. Very gothic, great vibes. Really love the way that this is written. It's written as if it's a actual, like, true story with footnotes and a bibliography and everything, which is awesome. Really, really enjoyed this. And so now I'm going to pick up Two Twisted Crowns, which is the book that comes after One Dark Window. My hold on this at the library just came in, so I'm going to try to crank this out before my hold goes away. Because I was trying to finish Starling House before I dug into this. So this is the next book I'm reading, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So, last night, I was talking with some friends about how I feel like, because I've been trying to get this model finished on this sampler, I feel like I'm in a holding pattern because I can't really move forward into Dark October. I haven't decorated my house for Halloween. I haven't really done anything, and it's because I feel like I haven't finished this model, so I feel like I can't move forward. And so they all encouraged me to allow myself a little bit of grace and take a break from working on the model, enjoy my Dark October, and then come back to it. So I'm going to give that a try and see how I do. My conscience may get the better of me, but I'm going to give it a shot. But I thought I'd show you where I'm at on Henrietta before I do that. So I've not gotten a whole lot of stitching done in the past few days. Like I said, it's been kind of a rough week. So I am working on this big berry bowl. There is another one on the other side, but I don't think you can see it. And so I have been building out the bottom of it, the basket or the bowl. And then last night I was working on filling this in. So that's where I'm going to leave it for right now. And I'm going to take a little break. I don't know how long that break's going to be, but I'm going to take a little break. So I pulled out some other things to show you, some Dark October things to show you. And then I will kind of decide what I'm going to work on. So one of the main things I need to get done this month is, this is my planchette that I designed for Dark October Seance last year. And I need to decide if I like these candle flames the color that they are, or if I need to change them. And then I need to get this finished and put onto the planchette board so that I can get this released this year. And then I also need to design the planchette for this year's Dark October Seance. So this shouldn't take too much time. The finishing doesn't take too much time either. So I just need to knock that out. And I have, 1 second. Okay. At the end of the month, I'm going to start Annie Hyssop's Harvest Moon, which has been in my stash for a million years. And I'm trying to decide on fabric for this. So I have 2 pieces of fabric. I need to just figure out like what size it needs to be. I have 2 pieces of fabric. I don't know if either of them are large enough, but this is a piece of Eastwick by Needle and Flax. This is what I stitched Lie Light on. This is like the remainder of the piece that I have. So I don't know if it'll fit on that or not. And then I also have this piece of Old Stationery by Seraphim. That makes that look really green, which it is not. But I have this piece as well. I don't know if either of those are going to work. The called for is, I think, Tin Roof by Weeks, which is an absolute no. But I could potentially look for something that's more gray. And I need to do that and figure out what I'm going to do there and get fabric ordered and threads pulled and whatever. My piece of Old Stationery was actually supposed to be for this. So if I don't use it, I'm okay putting it back in here to stitch on that. So I need to try to sort that out. And I'm thinking I may pull out my Greenhouse of Oddities, which I showed you last time, and work on it. And then next week, next Sunday, I think is the 13th, so Dark 13 stitching. And I kind of thought I might get this out to work on because this was a Friday the 13th piece, I think, that that Emily and I started one year, many years ago. So I thought I might get this out to work on starting on the 13th and see how far I can get on it. Let's see how much I have left. So I've gotten down to here, so I basically have all this bottom section that I need to do. So not too much left. Probably more than I can get done in a week, but I think I'm going to get this out on the 13th. So I think I may get out my my Greenhouse of Oddities and work on that, because that's been calling to me and it's easy to get to. And then I may get Tombstone Spots out and work on it starting on the 13th. And we'll just take a small break from Henrietta and allow me to enjoy my dark October stitching, and we'll go from there. I kind of also like to work on my Dracula book cover piece. I'll have to dig that out. I don't know where it is. But maybe later in the month I can pull that out and work on it. So that's where I'm at. And tonight is family dinner night, so I probably won't get any stitching in, but maybe tomorrow I can pull out my Greenhouse of Oddities and start on that.